Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm once again here in our Ford F350 Super Duty truck camper, and today we are going to tackle the mountains here in British Columbia. We are driving today from Hope, BC up to Revelstoke, so let's get this journey started and let's now start our engine up and see if she's running. And once again, she started like a glove. Although today is not the prettiest day for our road trip, we are going to see some beautiful scenery, and I have the dash cam mounted right over here for you guys that you can see as well what I'm seeing. And well, pre-trip is done, and right now let's continue onwards towards the mountains. So here fuel shortage has arrived, so you're only allowed to pump maximum 30 liters either of diesel or gasoline at one time at one truck stop or pump. And there's something new as well, you have to pay inside, so there is no card payment possible at this time of year. So the Flying J in Hope is just located off highway number 1, the Trans-Canada Highway. Pull off at Hope Flood Road and drive about 3 kilometers and you will find the Flying J truck stop at the next intersection with highway number 1. And on the other side of the parking lot we had a lot of these big rigs, the 18-wheelers parked here for them. There might be no Tim Hortons in there, but there's a bean to cup coffee in there from Flying J. So the day can start now. After fueling, it's now time to go in the direction of Revelstoke, and we are not using the Trans-Canada Highway today as this one is closed due to construction work after the floods in autumn. As well as the other highways are all closed. So the only one open at the moment is the Crowsnest Highway, Highway 3, but it's only open for essential travel only. So there is a police check, and I hope we can convince the lady or the officer there to let us pass to Alberta, as we have to bring this vehicle to Alberta. There is no other chance for us. The only chance we would have is going down to Seattle, over the mountains and back up near Glacier National Park, but this is quite a detour of 1,500 kilometers, so I hope we can convince the officer there to let us pass.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back, there's some things you just got to let go. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Come on, baby. Well, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you...
There were a lot of traffic jams today due to the chain-up areas for all the trucks that had to go over the mountains here. So, well, is there really anything to complain about this view out of the window? I don't think there is, so let's be patient and wait until we can move on. First break of the day here on Highway 3, the Crowsnest Highway in BC. And as we made it here, you already know that we are allowed to go to Alberta. We passed the police checkpoint, and the lady there was really nice and she understood our problem. For us, unfortunately, this means we made about 60 kilometers in the last 5 hours, and we are nowhere near our goal for tonight, Revelstoke, and I'm pretty sure we won't make it. But there's one good thing about it: we are allowed to go to Alberta, so that's one plus. The other way, we're going as far as we can tonight. Maybe it's only Kelowna, maybe it's Sycamus, maybe we'll make it all the way to Revelstoke, but as I said earlier, I'm pretty sure we won't. So let's get back on the road and make some miles. And as you can see right here, driving in winter weather, it's impossible to keep your vehicle clean at all. So, well, she's dirty, but she's a trustful one. She'll bring us there. As you might have seen on the video, the roads were sometimes a bit sketchy on the Crowsnest Highway, Highway 3 here in BC, but after we crossed the town of Princeton and we moved on to highway number 5, it became really a thing. roads were really not plowed. It was quite sketchy to drive on them. We saw accidents, we saw trucks in the ditch, so it was really not cool. But we are doing 80 kilometers an hour in a 100 kilometer hour zone, and all the trucks, they just blew by with 100 and 110 kilometers an hour. So if there is anything on the road, they had no chance to stop. So we were taking it easy, and that's why we haven't made it to Revelstoke or either to Sycamus. We decided to shut it down in Kamloops, as this was not safe to continue. And here you can see one example if you're not driving accordingly to the conditions on the road. I hope everybody is okay. Prayers and well wishes go out to everybody involved. And after this, we were reminded once again to take her easy and just get safe to our destination for tonight. After the most sketchy part on this route on Highway 5, which was the downhill before Merritt, we decided to take a break for dinner and as well to continue only to Kamloops. I hope you have enjoyed this video and the road footage that I've taken for you. It was the most beautiful scenery I had in British Columbia so far, and we haven't even tackled the Rocky Mountains yet. So this will be in tomorrow's video, which will be for you in a week. There is a video coming up every Sunday at 6 p.m. Middle European Time or Central European Time. And I hope you enjoy this video. If you do so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let us grow this one into a bigger community all together. And yeah, at the end of the video, I will just post you the road map, how far we got actually. And instead of the 524 kilometers, which equals out to 325 miles, which we wanted to go from Trcuk to Revelstoke, we only made it 329 kilometers, which equals out to 204 miles to Kamloops. And we took for this over 8 hours. So this gives you quite a perspective how bad the road and the traffic was at this day of traveling. But to be honest, I'm just happy that we were allowed to go to Alberta and not had to turn around and go to the US. So at the end, there's only one thing I have to tell you, and this is thank you for watching, and until next time, just keep on exploring.